So last night we got the banners that were released, and they look pretty spice. Interesting banners. We have the new information for 3 new characters coming out, and it's going to be very, very fun. I'm excited to check them all out, and we're going to be discussing all those things right now, very quickly, talking about what I think about each of the characters. Jump into it. First off, we have the coolest and the bestest character, Candace. But it's Candace with an A-C-E instead of like an I-C-E, which is weird. Golden Val, guardian of Aru village. She's Hydro and a Sagitta Scudum. It says, of the red sands glimmering in gold. I'm gonna mute alerts 1 second. Her vow to defend is stand strong. She's got a shield. Is that a staff? A staff and a shield? Wait, is she a tank? Like, is she gonna be like a catalyst tank? Is she a spear user? Maybe a spear user. Maybe that's a spear and that's a shield. Maybe this can be like a blocking mechanic. Dude, I really hope we have a Yunjin. Candace is probably a 4-star, and I really am interested because the last 2 characters that were blocking characters, like Beidou and Yunjin, I very much enjoyed. But if she's a blocking character, yes! Okay, because be honest, my favorite character since the launch of the game has been Beidou, and Yunjin is one of my favorite characters to play. Her shield strength is really strong. Her damage is really good. Oh, that's a way better picture. I like that one. I don't know. It's like wider. Looks good. Yeah. All that looks good. Dude, I'm very excited for this character. This is probably the character I'm most excited for just because of the blocking mechanics. If she does have a full counter mechanic, I am going to be so excited and fully building this character. That's definitely what I want for the character because I want something like a Hydro. There's also rumors of a new Hydro resonance. So hopefully maybe this character will be like HP based and we'll have some like cool HP mechanics that can run with like a Komi, or maybe you can run it with Ayato or Yelan or something like that. That would be cool. I'm like, I don't know a lot. Chat maybe knows a lot more from looking at the leakeries, but I have not looked at any leaks yet. Just basically just first impression of character. The aesthetics of the character, I don't really see anything that pops out at me that besides the giant shield. So that's all I'm going to comment on for that one. That one looks really fun. All right, next up, we've seen this character. I kind of previewed a bunch of times already. It is Nilo or Nilo. I'm not sure. It's the dancer. She looks pretty cool. She's probably a catalyst character. Don't know, but she is Hydro as well. So we have yet another Barbara. No, I'm probably not a healer. It's probably going to be a Hydro catalyst DPS character, but why do we have 4 of them now? Because we got like Barbara, we got Mona, we got Kokomi. I really hope she's not a catalyst. I hope she's a sword user or something crazy, and she has like a sword dance mechanic. That would be super sick. Like, that would be great, okay? There's no weapon on here, so like, I don't know. If she's a sword user and has like a sword dance, that would be sick. But another Hydro sword user. Let's say we got Ayato and we got Singcho already, right? For that, maybe she'll have like a Heizo style mechanic where she'll like turn her sword into like some kind of fisticuff man or something like that, and she'll like dance with fisticuffs, or have like vibroblades of Hydro. That'd be sick, right? I'm hoping that she is some type of DPS character. I do want a very fun character to play on Hydro. I don't really want a normal attack character because we already have Ayato, obviously, right? I'm thinking hopefully like maybe get a high damaging like support character. So like if she's like a sub DPS that also boosts the rest of the team, that also has big nukes, that would be really fun. And I'm hoping we get something like that as a sword user. If we get something integrated for more Hydro boosting or HP boosting, that would be also kind of cool. So that would help for like some of the damage for Ayato, a lot of damage for Kokomi, other characters in the game like maybe Hu Tao, etc. So this would be a very fun character to play around with. And the biggest problem with Hydro characters as like sub DPS and support in general lately is if they have enough Hydro application in order to create reactions. So like on Hu Tao teams, you got to make sure that you have enough Hydro application in order to make sure that you can, get your vaporizes consistently. So if she's a sub DPS kind of like Yelan or like something similar to that, that would be very interesting to see if she does have consistent Hydro application. Next up, we have the god himself, the man, the myth, the legend, Sino or Sino, I can't tell. But he's the one I am going to definitely summon on at least one account for. I am probably going to summon on my free-to-play account for Sino if I want to summon for a character. I think this is the character that I would most want just because he looks really cool, first off. Second, I don't really think I have any Electro DPS on that account, my free-to-play account, except for like what's it called? Beto or official, right? So this would be a really fun character to like integrate into the team compositions for the main. So if he's going to turn his attacks into Electro or something like that, that would be a very fun character to play with. Now, a lot of the things for all three of these characters that I've noticed is that since they're going to be Sumeru characters, none of them are Dendro. Literally none of them. So we have a new, completely new element, but now we're hitting up Hydro and Electro a lot more. So I think that the weapons we're most missing, right, is we do not have a Hydro Claymore user as of yet. That does not exist. There's Electro Catalyst, Electro Sword. We have Electro Claymore with Beto. We don't have Electro Spear. So this is going to be our first Electro Spear user, I think. Is that right? I think so, yeah. Maybe he's going to have a Guoba. Maybe he'll be like Electro Zhangling or something like that. That'd be kind of cool. Yeah. Like just have like a giant electro ball around him that just like flies around like an Anubis thing. It looks like he does have a lot of Egyptian like notes to him. So like maybe he'll have some type of like floating Egyptian heads or something like that fly around that is electro that kind of like come out or like they're mummies that get summoned or something. That'd be cool, right? I mean, this sounds like a really fun character. Right? Oh fuck, you're right. Right, Shogun. This is what happens when I make videos before I have caffeine. I really gotta drink caffeine before. Raiden Shogun in the background, just going, who's the spear uses Electro? I've never heard of one. Raiden Shogun? Who's that? I don't even know. Yeah, but that's basically what I was gonna go for. Yeah, I forgot about Raiden. Sorry. I forgot. My head's not working today this morning. I get more caffeine in me. But all the three characters look really, really great. I'm very excited for them. Okay, so let's go into the banner info and stuff real quick. The most important one I thought was the weapon banner. We have the Hunter's Path, which is a brand new weapon for the man. What's his name? What's my dude's name? Tigernari? Yeah. It looks really cool. I like the aesthetic of it. I think that's one of the best looking bows in the game. And then the Vortex Vanquisher. The Vortex Vanquisher here. This one pretty sucks. It's okay on Shenhe, but it pretty much sucks on everybody. It's not that great. It's an okay 4-star weapon. Most of the like the catch or anything else that you can get 4-star wise is usually better. Stringless, decent weapon. We got Favonius Sword. I mean, a lot of people like Rakaza. I don't really like it in Kazuha personally, but whatever. We got Favonius Spear. This looks like a pretty weak banner, to be honest. The only two weapons that I find to be like super helpful for a lot of players are the Spear, Favonius Spear, and the Stringless. The other weapons are easily replaceable by a lot of different weapons in Genshin, and of course the bell just sucks. So the weapon banner is kind of shit, and MiHoYo right now is kind of just telling us to skip this weapon banner, just in the general. That's what they're kind of going for. Let's go into the Zhongli and Tigernari banner. We got Kali, Diona, and Fischl. So we're getting a free Kali, so you don't actually need to summon on this banner. You can fully skip this banner. It is not a banner you need to summon on. If you wanted to build pity and go for a character, sure. But if you want to pick up Fischl, Fischl's a great character. She's gonna have really good reactions with Dendro, supposedly. I don't know for sure, but a lot of people have talked about the possibilities of that they've seen in beta, so there's definitely that there. Diona's an EM booster at Constellation 6, so picking up Constellations over time to get that Elemental Mastery boost would be pretty cool, especially with the new Elemental Mastery meta kind of coming, so that people can try out different reactions with Dendro and Electro and get aggravate bonuses, all that stuff. So Diona may be a really cool character. Unfortunately, of course, since she is a cryo character, she's not going to react with Dendro, so there are some problems with that. But what are you gonna do? Not everything's perfect. But if you're wondering if you should summon for Zhongli as a character, Zhongli will be able to utilize the new Dendro set because it is a universal set that allows him to initially lower 20% geo resistance by himself, and then another 30% on top of that. So you can lower 50% resistances through geo, through Dendro resistance because of him. So you could do that. I don't really think that's going to be necessary because if you did not know this, lowering resistances past 0% will be halved on value. So unless you're going to be fighting enemies that are going to be like really low resistances already. Let's say they were at 0% resistances, this would be minus 25% resistance. So you'd be doing 25% times more damage. So 1.25 times whatever damage you would ever do. So it is a very decent damage bump on that, but it's going to be really... Damn, dude, there's a lot of interesting thing happening today. Thanks for watching, GG. He's going to be a very interesting character to integrate with Dendro, but I don't know if I 100% believe that he is not going to be a necessary character for Dendro because the Dendro set will allow anybody to be a Dendro resistance reducer. So he's not going to be a necessary character at all for any Dendro teams. But if you want to use him, you can. And then for Tigernari or Tigernari or Tigernari or people have told me I've said this name in Narn a million times. You know, me and pronunciation in Genshin, I'm just terrible at it. I try though. All right. So we have Tigernari as a character. First Dendro 5-star. He is touted to be on future banners that are going to be standard banners. So if you have been playing Genshin for a while, you know that summoning for a specific banner for Diluc, Kaching, Mona, all those characters, probably not the best choice because when you lose a 50-50, you have a chance of getting him. So if he's going to be on future banners, not just the standard banner, but on all future banners as the 6th character as a 5-star, then he's probably not a good pickup at all, because if you lose the 50-50, you can pick up Tigernari. But counterpoint, right? If you wanted to pick up Tigernari now and then pick up Constellations later, then you could actually, he could be one of the first C6s you ever get over time if you're like a free-to-play or budget player, like just over a long period of time, many years, right? But I mean, that could be a good reason. Now, a lot of people have talked about this banner in general being a easy skipped because of the drip marketing characters, the potential coming characters in 3.1, the Dendro Arc and all that stuff. I would have to agree. I would have to agree that this is a pretty simple skip right now. I would much rather summon personally on the upcoming characters that are coming out, especially since I get to try out Dendro for free through the Dendro Traveler and Kali, and I don't actually have to summon for anything on my free-to-play and budget account. It allows me to save for really cool characters and weapons later. So I'm excited for that. I really like these new characters. I think I'm most excited for Candace as well as Xeno. I really hope they're in the same banner, but I don't know for sure. They do look like they have the same aesthetic. So it looks like Xeno and Candace might be on the same banners because they might like have like some kind of synergy together. Not sure what that'd be, but that'd be kind of cool to see what it is. But they're two different elements, which is super weird because like I would assume that Nilo and Candace have some kind of like synergy there because they're Hydro, but like these have similar aesthetics, so maybe there's some reason for that. Patch notes 3.0, Sumeru, great. Oh my god, there is a huge change. Increases the number of party compositions that can be pre-set up in party menu up to 10 now instead of 4. Huge. Now, the camera sensitivity is being changed on PC for being able to shoot. This has been a problem since launch, so that's great. They are adding an ally low HP voice line under character profile voiceover. And I think what this is for is maybe Genshin is now considering doing co-op. Maybe co-op is on the menu. Don't know, but like, why would you care about that otherwise? So maybe co-op will be a thing. There's a sound effect when enemies crit you. I didn't even know they could crit you, but they can. All right, here we go. Dendro Elemental Resonance called Sprawling Greenery. Elemental Mastery is increased by 50. After triggering Burning, Quicken, Bloom reactions, all party members gain 30 Elemental Mastery for 6 seconds. So essentially, it's like almost 80 EM. That's not bad. After triggering Aggravate, Spread, Hyper Bloom reaction, no by party members get 20 Elemental. So you can get almost 100 EM actually. So if you do multiple elemental reactions, you can do 100 EM. That's cool. Hydro Resonance is now changed, and instead of being affected by Pyro for 40% less time, is now increasing maximum HP by 25%. So you are also getting the healing bonus increase and maximum HP from what I gather here. And Electro Resonance is now going to change to Hydro, affected by Hydro for 40% less time, to Superconduct, Overload, Electrocharge, Quicken, Aggravate, have a 100% chance to generate an extra elemental particle. So they just added Dendro reactions to get more energy, from what I can tell here. I read it wrong? No, I didn't. What do you mean? Affected by Pyro for 40% of the time? Oh, no. Sorry. You're right. So we're losing the healing bonus, and they're getting the now it's just both of these. Okay, so they just worded it like fucking weird instead of changing everything. Sorry, I was reading that wrong. We're losing the healing bonus. My bad. Adjusted the pull range of pull effects on objects in the vertical direction to twice the horizontal range. So affected pulls are included Kari Harakaza, Jean Sucrose, Animo Traveler. So all characters that have pulling mechanics got a vertical buff. So like if they were higher up in the air, like specters and shit, they are now being pulled down. So that's cool. I think this is an apt meme. This is an apt meme. Nice shack. Yeah, that's nice. Well, for some reason they did not release the bow information. Not sure why that is. I don't know what the bow does. Well, I do know, but it's probably really good for Tigernari, but probably no one else. But, yeah. They didn't release the bow information. How do people know if they want to summon for it or not? And the patch is tomorrow.
Hey, Seka!
Have a great day, guys.
That would be terrible.